What up, y'all? It's your boy Dramo, and we're back in it. Today, we finally got the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase announced. It's going to be out tomorrow, February 5th, I believe 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 a.m. Pacific. I feel for y'all over on the West Coast. But yeah, so it's going to be about 30 minutes. So, wanted to get some predictions out. I've been having some ideas swirling around. Some are pretty safe, some are out there, but just stick with me and let's have some fun. All right, so first, I think we're just gonna hit the ground running, open it up. Monster Hunter Wilds. We've already had stuff leak out about the Switch 2 version of the game. Screenshots, local communication, the recent updates that's come out on PC gives it huge optimization boost, which greatly helps performance. So I think a lot of that is because of the Switch 2 version that they developed. So I think we're gonna get that announced. I'm not sure when it'll come out. Maybe in springtime. Maybe that'll be when we get our Master Rank, G Rank announced. But I think that'll be around the time we start getting some stuff about it. On the Sega side, I think we're gonna finally see one of those retro revivals that they announced at the Game Awards like 4 years ago. I think we're gonna finally start getting another taste of those titles. We finally got the Shinobi game that came out last year. That's in my backlog. I need to play that. So I think we'll either see Jet Set Radio or Crazy Taxi. Those are mostly just warrants. I mean, either one will be fantastic to see. That'd be super dope. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna see anything Sonic related just yet. This is the anniversary year for Sonic as well, so we'll just have to kind of kick back and wait a little bit longer for that. Maybe at like a Jeff Keighley show, or maybe even a State of Play, because Sega's been cozying up with Sony lately. Atlus, Metaphor, Refantasio. Yeah, it's about that time too. I know it was a rumor from last year that and Persona 3 Reload were coming to Switch 2. To me, it never made sense to release both around the same time. They'd kind of just cannibalize each other's sales potentials, you know? So we got Reload, Persona 3 Reload last year. We got it patched a little bit, so now it's in a pretty good state. So I think Metaphor, Refantasio is next, and that'll be announced. I think it'll be announced for like a summer or early fall release. That's what I'm thinking. That'll be a big deal. So yeah, I think we'll finally get that revealed here as well. From the Western side, real quick, I'm gonna switch some gears. Call of Duty, it's time. We're gonna get that Call of Duty. I think it'll be Black Ops 7, you know. Apparently it didn't sell quite as well as they expected from last year. So, I mean, I know some people have said, oh, it could be any Call of Duty. No, it's gonna be the latest one. I mean, they're gonna try and maximize those sales. So, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, I'm calling it. We're gonna get it revealed here for Switch 2. And also Warzone. I think both will come. Both will have outrageous storage sizes, which will probably prevent some from actually getting into it, but storage ain't cheap on Switch 2 right now. I think that'll come out pretty soon. I think it'll come out by like the springtime as well, maybe like March, April. Not too much longer than that, honestly. Ubisoft. Now, Ubisoft's been going through it again lately. We've gotten the trademark, and I think the trademark and registered for the Rayman 30th anniversary release, which I'm safe to assume that's going to be the very first Rayman that came out on PlayStation 1 back in the 90s. I never played that Rayman personally, and I'm a big Rayman fan, so that would be awesome. I'll probably get that day one, but I think that'll be announced here, and it'll be available for, you know, everything, all multi-plat. You know, Xbox-wise, they're going to be conservative again. I don't think we're going to get any brand new announcements right now. I'm just being conservative, but I think we'll at least get that South of Midnight gameplay and a release date and like a sizzle reel type portion. I don't think they'll devote too much time to Microsoft stuff. Actually, now that I think about it again, it was under Xbox, but it's not anymore. Hi-Fi Rush will be shown here at last. Newly published under Krafton instead of Xbox because they got rid of Tango Gameworks for some reason. I think we'll finally get that announced. It'll be cool if it was like a shadow drop out of nowhere, but I don't think it'll be a shadow drop. I'm actually having a hard time kind of thinking what could be a shadow drop here. Okay, so as far as games getting Switch 2 patches or releases, I was thinking of the last Partner Direct where we finally got Apex Legends announced. to get a Switch 2 patch, which was awesome. I think we're gonna get Overwatch. I think it's time for Overwatch to get the Switch 2 boost. It's about that time. It kind of sitting there looking kind of awkward at that weird 30 frames on Switch 2 and even in handheld. Doesn't look quite as good as it should. So, yeah, I think it's time. Overwatch, Switch 2 version, you know, it's not quite as popular as like some of the others like Marvel Rivals right now, but you know, it's still got a dedicated player base, so you know, I think it's time. And I mean, Apex Legends is already years into his lifespan. It's kind of fallen off a bit too. It wouldn't hurt, right? It wouldn't hurt to just reinvigorate the play, just that game from the Nintendo platform standpoint. So we should be looking into that soon, I think. Okay, so for more Japanese support, which is going to be the stronger side of third party for Nintendo Switch 2, Square Enix. This is a random prediction I have. It's based off nothing at all, completely based off nothing. But I was thinking about Star Ocean, the Second Story R, which is a remake of Star Ocean 2. And I played it on the Switch 1 a few years ago, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that game. Button mashing never felt so fun, at least in an RPG. But yeah, I'm throwing a Hail Mary out there. Star Ocean 3 remake. Star Ocean 3 remake. That team just kind of, they're always quiet, right? They're just kind of doing their thing. We just got Final Fantasy 7 Remake, which I'm enjoying. Actually, now, speaking of Final Fantasy, now I'm thinking about more. I think Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth will be announced here for Switch 2, and then after the show for Xbox, because, you know, that needs it too. I think that'll be a summer release, like late summer. Like I'm talking about like September summer release. That's what I'm thinking. And we already gotten some words from like one of the producers or something talking about how, you know, more news on Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth on other platforms will be coming very soon. So, you know, this is very soon. So I think this is it. This is very soon. Very soon. Capcom. We're either going to get two things. I think Ace Attorney fans are finally going to get their brand new Ace Attorney game. Mega Man dudes got their thing in the Game Awards in 2025. So yeah, I think it's time for new Ace Attorney. I think they've ported or remastered like all of the games, or even localized all of them. Like was it Great Ace Attorney Chronicles or whichever? With it was like in England or something. Yeah, so I think a new Ace Attorney is on the cards for sure. I think that's gonna be something to look out for. And then the other thing I was thinking of is maybe a new collection. Not like a new Mega Man collection, but I don't know, some other retro release of Capcom stuff. I'm sure there's way more that I'm just not aware of, but you know, Capcom is just, they're throwing everything at the system right now. They're just throwing everything at the system. So Bandai Namco, they're kind of hard to predict. I mean, they really like their anime games. So that new My Hero Academia game, I think is All's Justice or whatever the latest one is called. I think it comes out like tomorrow or Friday. But I'm gonna throw this one out as a Hail Mary. I think they're gonna announce it for Switch and Switch 2. Similar to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. And everyone will kind of be like, oh, okay then. Why didn't you announce it before? Because Bandai Namco was weird. Yeah. As far as other games that could re-release, I mean, I don't think they're gonna announce another Tales game or remaster or re-release, because what is that? I think Tales of Berseria is still coming out. It's not even out yet. I'd really love to see like Scarlet Nexus get a release on Switch 2. That game, I think it just didn't sell that well, unfortunately, but I played it on Game Pass, and I have a PS5 copy too. It's a really fun game. It's a bit long, but it's a pretty fun game. I definitely think if you're interested in action RPGs, you should check it out. Okay, so I'm doing a separate clip because I had a second clip from when I was outside. I messed it up, so I'm gonna just do my last three predictions here. So, three of these, two of them are pretty outlandish and really just personal ones, but one of them I think is fairly is a safe bet. From Software's Duskbloods. I do think we're gonna see it again here. This will be the second time we officially seen it, and it is a collaboration with From Software, a third party with Nintendo. So we know how Nintendo is with very specific deals they have. They're not just gonna let their games be shown in another presentation. Not even From Software themselves are gonna do their own video for it, in my opinion. think we will see it here. We'll get a better look at the gameplay in itself in a nice kind of cool From Software trailer fashion. We'll also see, I don't know if we'll get an exact release date, but I think we'll get like a release window. I'm predicting that's going to be another summer title for them. And yeah, so I think we'll finally see that. We'll also, in my opinion, see more of the gameplay hook and kind of get more people excited about it. Mostly the hardcore From Software people that don't have a Switch 2 probably won't get in the Switch 2 if it wasn't for this game coming out. Now the other two, I am predicting Sony and Bandai Namco's I believe they still have like a little collaboration going on where Bandai Namco kind of remasters or re-releases some of Sony's older titles, and I still kind of wish they would bring Gravity Rush. I know that's going to sound crazy, but I personally think it's not too crazy because I don't think the current PlayStation player base, PS4 or PS5, really cares for Gravity Rush Remastered or Gravity Rush 2. So if Sony still has that movie being worked on or other plans, I think it would be nice to get it on another platform, release it there, get more eyes, and if that movie isn't canceled yet, it probably is. But if it isn't canceled yet, they can do that too. And I think that'd be really cool to kind of have Gravity Rush back on a handheld. That'd be really dope. Yeah. In the final reveal, and I think this will close out of the show, just because it seems pretty apt to do so. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Yeah, I think Nintendo went hardball, talked to Sandfall Interactive, and are going to have it released on the system, and I'm predicting it will be in the fall. We might just say 2026, but I do think it's going to come out in the fall for sure. That team, they've done all the content they've wanted to do for the game. They've won all the accolades in 2025. It was my personal game of the year. Many others' personal game of the year. It was pretty great. So yeah, where else to go instead of the most diverse place for RPGs out here right now? So yeah, so those are my predictions for the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase tomorrow on February 5th. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any other predictions yourself, if you agree with mine, you think I'm crazy. But otherwise, go and pop in the comments. I'll be chatting up with you all too. And I'll probably do a follow-up video talking about my thoughts of the Partner Showcase later on this week. Take care. Peace out.